Hi, I'm going to clarify and address and debunk the claims that are made against me, which some of them are false and some of them aren't. But I will admit my wrongdoings in this video. Also, this is not another YouTube apology video bullshit, but I will take accountability for my actions. I will also call out some of the people who were outed as frauds, who made false evidence or trying to blackmail, and when they are deleting evidence quickly to avoid me screenshotting them or screen recording them to call them out for their actions, for what they've done to these people. I'm sick of people slandering me, cyberstalking me, my family, making sexual remarks about my family with parody accounts or under my name, and being heartless of disrespecting my dead relatives such as my father, who has nothing to do with this. Now that being said, this video is not just self-defense, but telling the honest truth that I've never done before. And that being said, let's continue. The pedophilia grooming incident. In 2023, when I was 17 and 18, I've had this ex-friend of mine named Train God, that he was always been a good friend to me, that I consider him as an emotional friend to me when I feel hurt. We always talked to each other, we had emotional friendship connection towards each other until he cut ties with me and exposed me for being, quote, groomer and a pedophile. Because he only showed 2 cropped screenshots because he felt uncomfortable on something. Because I made him uncomfortable as he sees it differently. In these screenshots, the first screenshot I was 17 and something about me being in my underwear. But here's the thing, I did not flirt with him, nor did I send nudes. And I never ever sent nudes. And I never ever asked for nudes from him, nor did I send porn to him. There was no creepy, no horny, no flirty tendencies on my part, but some people like the Happy Tree Friends community sees it completely different. In the second screenshot, I was 18 talking to him about that 17-year-old friend asking me for an NSFW artwork, which I felt guilty of, but still, no creepy, no horny tendencies whatsoever. So he cut ties with me and said he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Then I felt emotionally heartbroken about that I've lost a friend that I can truly trust. And then I attacked him in a group chat in Discord, and I apologized to him and I said my goodbyes and then left. If there's no horny or creepy tendencies whatsoever in the DMs, then it's not grooming. You cannot call anyone a pedophile when they aren't attracted to children nor had any creepy tendencies. Now it's time to move on to 2024. I was in a Discord server of Mandy Dolly's Lisa Gaming Roblox clone when I was trolling minors by harassing them and calling them the C word. Was very shitty of me thing to do. Kinda children, I admit. But there's one thing I didn't admit, is people who created fake screenshots so they can paint them as a victim. Like ultra-violent, for example, when they are not when they are not a victim at all, they use impersonated accounts or fake Discord message generated sites to create these fake screenshots to make them look real. Making false evidence and painting painting yourself as the victim is not good on your part. When a bunch of morons start believing it's so-called true, is just disgusting. Oh, about the Sonia and Knuckles NSFW art in 2025. First of all, they were depicted as over 18 years old, and I never know their ages at all. Not every Sonic character has to be portrayed as a minor in any way. They can be portrayed as an adult too in the other media. That's it. So, now, the incident between me and Maeve in 2024. Maeve was a victim that I've harassed and said disgusting between them and their father. Sorry, I might misgender them if I kept forgetting their pronouns, but I will call them from now on. But I've been saying after I kept harassing her in my old Twitter account before it was deleted by my older sister. They kept trolling me and they never showed the rest of the whole DMs. Yes, I did poke fun of their father sexually abusing them. I felt sorry for it, but yeah, yes, I did send a video of a mother and a child getting beaten from a gore site to them, which is shitty thing for me to do. I was also sorry for that. I apologized to them, but they didn't accept it until a few months later. They started threatening me and with a screenshot of some incident between me and my when I was 11 or 12 years old. That I've been officially stated no act has ever occurred. No sexual act has ever occurred. Nor did it happen. But they tried to use it as blackmail to not come about it into me giving them Discord Nitro, which I rejected them. Which I don't have money, which lead to Morblin's video about me. After the police came to my house and sent me to a hospital so I can fully recover. But now, I'm going to come forward about between me and some of the screen recordings and screenshots about me. Firstly, I never sexually abused, nor did I ever, nor did I ever commit the act. Nor did I ever before. I did not rape anyone before, nor did I ever commit incest with my family before, because the people like to make up lies between me and my family's relatives for attention. The police and my family and many trusted adults in real life knows I didn't do it, and I didn't do anything wrong. When they found about the videos, my still visits me. He still sees me as a good uncle. I've been taking medication and pills for what these people have done to me. And I've been going through a lot. Now, this is only part 1, but part 2 will be out soon. Thank you for watching. this video. And this is me, James HDF, signing off. Goodbye, everyone. See you in part 2. Before this video begins, I understand that you guys don't like me because I have a diaper fetish, and that's completely fine, but you don't have to attack me because of it. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Welcome to part 2 of me clarifying and addressing and debunking the claims that are made against me, which some of them are false and some of them aren't. And me admitting my wrongdoings in this video. If you haven't seen part 1 already, go watch it. Anyways, let's address some of the claims that I forgot to mention in the previous response video. Let's start with this. Marvin's friend said I wanted his sister to get gang raped by a bunch of men, even though I don't remember saying that. Even if I did, it can be classified as a joke, but that will not excuse my actions at all. And Maeve's little brother, I said something disgusting about their brother, is all a joke, but that was too far and I regret saying it. Now then, my experience with the Happy Tree Friends community and Morblin began when I was 15 years old, and he was younger than me, but that doesn't excuse his age at all. I was 15 years old, and I used to hate NSFW at that time. Marblin and his friends did send some porn and scat porn in the group chat when I was in. This happened when I was 15 years old, which made me so uncomfortable and disgusted, which I asked them to delete it. So they did. And they also raid my Discord servers because it had NSFW channels that minors can see. Well, I was a minor myself and didn't know things. It was this thing when I was a young teenager. That was in 2020. Now in 2023, after Marvin publicly released the Discord VC humiliation video alongside with his friends video, poke fun of some of my traumas. One of my traumas is that child pornography of myself when I was a minor that actually was handled by the police. They put my trauma story in their video without my consent because it was my trauma and a heartbreaking trauma that I had to deal with when I was a child who didn't fully understand at all. It was scary that I was exploited as a 14-year-old in a child pornography content. They made misleading titles like throwing my entire family under the bus because they hated my guts as a form of revenge while I'm dealing with depression and issues and taking my medication every single day because of it. Oh, and Morgan's friends made me said the N-word by manipulating me, even though I wasn't comfortable saying it. But they manipulated by using my God's name, Allah, into this. And which is a crappy thing to do. Marvin claims he didn't do for the clout that he wanted to get from me or the money, while he's a compulsive liar and admitted himself that he actually wants clout and money. He also had child photos of me when I was a minor in 2025 while I was 20 years old. Even his friends admitted it, that it was true. He had child photos of me when I was a minor, but later deleted it. Also, the crap between me and Manchi, aka Army and stuff, we were both at the time in 2021, and she started accusing me of sexualizing her and her lesbian girlfriend over some pregnancy joke or whatever. Even though I do not fully remember it, but there's no perverted or creepy tendencies on my part whatsoever. So move on. That doesn't help right there. Marblin also defends a German pedophile by the name of Beatrice Karitke, a predator and a groomer who made a false Google document about me, and she also sent porn to minors and groomed and dated multiple minors as we can name them. Even Marblin defends her predatory actions of her sending teen portraits to a 12-year-old minor while she was 15 as a misunderstanding. He said he did the same thing because he was a minor himself, which doesn't make any better. 15 is almost 16. And the age of 16 can still classify you as a pedophile by the law, no matter if you're not over 18. You could still be classified as a pedophile at 16. I've been making videos about Beatrice Karitke and other bad actors to keep them far away from the community, far away from the internet and children soon as possible, no matter how many lies they will create and make up on these poor innocent people to damage their reputation. But this time, we don't keep quiet and we do not ignore. Many innocent people such as Parlo also been slandered by false evidence against them in order to make them have suicidal thoughts and depression issues. Well, that being said, I had a dream. Before the public Discord VC humiliation happened. It was like a nightmare. I dreamed of myself that my face was publicly doxxed of me crying, and I just... You get what I mean. I woke up and that happened when I was in the hospital in 2024. It looks like it came true. With all that being said, thank you all for watching. Until next time, fuck Happy Tree Friends and its weirdos and its bad actors. Goodbye.